Okay, you are solving, this is multi-step equations using the distributive property, and we have 2 example problems that I want you to fill out on your paper, and then you have these 5 problems to work on your own. So you will solve and check. So you have your paper ready to go. You have the title, multi-step equations, distributive property, your name and your hour, of course, your problem, and then your checking. So these 2 are example problems. So this is example problem 1. So yes, you do need to be filling this out as we're doing it. So pause the video, go back, pay attention to what we're writing, but you need to not just watch me, you need to actually be writing it down too. So example problem, the first one, 7 times the quantity of 3 plus 2x equals 49. And we're going to distribute first. There is another option in solving this, but right now I want you to distribute. So distribute. Remember, you're going to take that. There's 7 sets of 3 plus 2x. And so you're going to take the distributive property. You're going to 7 times 3, 21. 7 times positive 2x, so positive 7 times a positive 2x is positive 14x. Bring the 49 down. Now it turns into a 2-step equation. So just like you're used to, subtract 21, 14x, 49 minus 21 is 28, divide by 14, x equals 2. And yes, you must check. Now checking, be very careful. We're going to solve it by order of operations. So here's what's going to happen. You're putting the 2 back in for the x, but notice we have parentheses here. Sometimes if we have double parentheses, it's confusing. So you can use a bracket. You can change the outside parentheses to a bracket. And you have 3 plus 2 times 2, close bracket, equals 49. All the bracket is another set of parentheses, but sometimes double parentheses is confusing. Now, I don't want you to solve this by distributing. You're going to solve it by order of operations. Now, you have a double bracket here, like you have a bracket and parentheses. Work inside out. So you're going to have a 7. Now, I'm simplifying this here, so I can now make a parentheses 3 plus 4. And you're doing 1 step at a time. 2 times 2 is 4. Now, you're inside the parentheses, so 3 plus 4 is 7. And 7 times 7 is 49. That proves your 2 is correct. So you got to really watch how you check. Every step must be mathematically correct. If there's double parentheses or a bracket in parentheses, order of operations inside. Multiplication first, then addition because you have parentheses, and then you have 7 times 7. Don't distribute the 7 to each term. You'll still get the same answer, but it just takes you, it's just bigger numbers and larger numbers and takes you longer. Now example 2. Negative 8 times 3x minus 4 equals 80. You got to be careful when you distribute. This is a negative 8. So you're taking a negative 8 times a positive 3x, that's a negative 24x. And then a negative 8 times a negative 4. That's where most of you make an error. Negative 8 times a negative 4, positive 32 equals 80. Bring that down. Now it's a 2-step equation. Subtract 32, negative 24x, 80 minus 32, that's going to be 8, that's going to be 7, that's going to be 48. Divide, that's multiplication here, so divide by a negative 24, x is equal to a negative 2. Again, when you replace, notice you're going to have parentheses inside because it's multiplication. So go ahead and do a bracket. 3 times a negative 2 minus 4 equals 80. Work inside first. You're going to multiplication first, then subtract. So that negative 8 comes down. Now I can make parentheses here because 3 times a negative 2 is a negative 6 minus 4. Now work inside is in parentheses. Now be careful here. This is a negative 6 minus 4. You're taking the same sign here, so negative 6 minus 4, you're getting further negative. So a negative 6 minus 4 is a -10. -8 times -10 is 80. that proves that -2 is your solution. Okay? That's how you're going to work, and you only have 5 problems, but there's a look at all these steps just within one problem. Okay? So you make sure you pay attention to all the signs, everything, make sure it all mathematically works out. And notice how neat and organized you can follow every single step that we did. All right, good luck, and you'll do well.